Hello, and welcome back to the Dungeons & Dragons Podcast UK. My name is Yazmin, and I will be the DM.
Hi, my name's Colin, and I play Cuin de Greymont, a Paladin from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Spencer. I play Cadeau Chasseur, a cleric also from Gavany.
Hi, I'm Brian, and I play Ogvar Surefort, a ranger from Kessig.
Hi, my name is Samantha, and I play Elora Greyvale, a sorcerer from Nephalia. The group are gathered on the third level of the lighthouse. Presented with the mechanical hub of the house, Elora unexpectedly gets her rear end roasted, which leaves our sorceress slightly smouldering. Alerted by the discovery of a suspicious magical aura and a ladder that leads aloft, the team need to tread carefully to discover what bother may lie beyond. Episode 33. Heavies through the hole.
And Ogvar's just going to take one finger and just touch the ladder with his index finger.
Yep, make me a reflex save.
That's going to be a 9, all in.
Okay, no, you fail the reflex save.
That's what I got, 9.
And you take 5 points of damage
Okay.
as a gout of fire spouts out from the mechanics
Ooh, hot,
and catches your arm.
Yeah, going to pat his arm down.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
The other
There
two
it
see
goes
where it
again.
came from that time.
Actually, he's the other side of the ladder, so I probably wouldn't see him from there. Or would I?
How many points of damage is that? 5?
5.
Can we see?
Well, I'd see.
Well, yeah, he's just stood on the
Yeah,
other side
okay,
of
just
the ladder.
checking. Is it
It's only a ladder, it's
So it's
not,
upright ladder against the...
It's,
Yeah,
basically
okay.
an upright ladder against the wall.
Is it attached to the wall? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Should we check the mechanism for a potential flaw that we can exploit, i.e. disable this potential
You can jump.
You're asking
Yeah,
the wrong person.
why not?
Right,
Okay.
okay. So, obviously, it's a trap of some kind, you figured that out, so you'd actually have to find it. So, make me a search check.
Oh. Maybe not. It's 8.
No, you don't manage to find anything relating to the trap.
Esther, do you know... I mean, the fire came out of this metal contraption. Do we need this to run the old lighthouse, or can I just smash it one?
It would be very unwise to do that. I mean, this is the turning mechanism for the lighthouse. It isn't moving at the moment, which is odd because it should be moving. But if there's some kind of a trap on it, then I'm not really sure what to do. There should be perhaps there's a manual way of turning. I don't know.
Are there any levers or wheels or anything that can be with handles on?
Make me a search check.
Search check, okay.
You're looking for a big thing that says ON, OFF on it.
It's going to be 17 all in.
Yes, you find
Go the ranger.
what looks like a wheel with a handle on it, and it looks like one of those you turn in that kind of circular motion.
Okay.
It looks like it's attached to quite a few cogs and gears.
Am I stood by it now because I found it?
Yes, you're stood by it.
Okay. Oh, there seems to be some sort of handle here. It's not something I'm very au fait with, being a man of the woods, but what do you reckon?
Well,
Give it a turn.
yeah. Turn it and see what it does. I
Okay,
mean,
here goes nothing. So I
Okay.
will attempt to turn said wheel.
Okay, give me 50%.
25 to 75.
Okay, 25 to 75, and it turns either left or right. Which way? It's
Left
going
or
to-
right, or clock or anti-clock? Sorry.
Clockwise, anti-clockwise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I will go clockwise.
Clockwise is 25 to 75. Okay, 57. It turns clockwise.
Okay.
Okay. That's
The
what it
whole
does.
mechanism.
The whole yeah.
Yes, the entire unit starts to move clockwise. You can see that the entire kind of inner working starts to turn. So you hear clunking and some kind of basic metal moving sounds. You see the cogs start to turn, and the entire kind of unit inside this looks like there's like a metal standing for it, and the entire unit starts to spin.
Does the wheel move as well? So the wheel he's just turned is stationary or moving?
The wheel he's turning is stationary.
So the thing, is it continually going now, or just as it?
As soon as
He's
he stops,
only stops.
as soon as he stops moving the handle, it stops.
Ogvar?
Yes.
Watch how far you turn it, because I don't know where that flame come out of. If you swing it back round in your direction, is it just going to go off?
I don't know.
How far has it
Well,
turned so far? Can we tell how far it's gone?
Make me a wisdom check.
All of us?
If you're trying to figure out how far it's turned, make me a wisdom check.
16 plus 1. 17.
17.
9 all in.
14 all in.
Okay, the two 17s, you can tell that it's turned perhaps about 10 foot clockwise.
Okay. So it's
So-
in between us and
Ogvar.
Ogvar.
Yep.
Well, I suppose the only thing to see if it's anything's changed is. Well, here goes.
Well,
I'm going to step.
before you go, Elora's going to be looking up, because she's thinking to herself, if there's a ladder, it's going to go through a hole in the next level or a trap door. But if the whole thing's turning, where's the ladder going to? Can Elora make a spot check to see?
No, it's just the mechanism which is turned.
The bit in the middle.
Oh,
So
not
there's
the.
a hole in the middle.
No, the room isn't turning.
No,
No,
I
it
meant. I thought the ladder was attached to the mechanism.
No, it's
No, it's attached to the
Oh, right. Okay. All right. Scrap that bit then. I
So
didn't get
I've now gone directly
He's going to touch the ladder again.
and touched the ladder.
You're touching the ladder, are you?
Yes.
You're touching. You're fine.
Oh,
Nothing happens.
That was good. Right. I suppose we better have a look above. I suppose we could we possibly open the hatch from down here before have I got to climb?
We could do with something to give it a bash with.
I've
Yeah.
got my great sword.
Or does it open? Does it
How
drop?
long's your great sword?
6 foot. A great sword.
We
6 foot.
could go and break one of the beds from downstairs and use it like a long pole.
Well, that's fine. But does it open downwards or does it open upwards?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I suppose we better have a look. Okay, I'll start climbing and have a look.
Okay. Want me to spot check?
16.
Yep. It opens outwards.
So
Upwards.
away.
Yeah, upwards.
Okay. Now it opens upwards, so
Oh, okay.
I'll give it a bit of a push, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you stick your head through that hole.
Uh,
I'll glue you back
no,
together
no.
after.
No, I haven't put my head through. I've just opened it.
Right, you've opened it.
And I'm gonna go, well,
Hang on.
okay.
Make me a fortitude save.
16.
Good number.
Yep.
You've pulled some good high numbers today you've chucked out.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You open it.
Okay, well, what do you reckon I should do now?
I'll, no pun intended.
We could
come up
probably
your ear.
gather. Let's
I
all
would-
gather at the bottom of the ladder. Is probably a good start, isn't it?
I would, I would,
But
So
don't
I'm gonna
come.
I'm going to walk round to the bottom of the ladder.
Okay.
I was going to shout up to Cuin. I'd take something long. Have we got a pole or something that you can push it open with, rather than actually sticking your arm and everything through?
I've already opened
He's
it.
already
now.
done
I
that.
thought
already
he'd only
opened it.
opened it a bit.
No, he's
No.
already opened it.
He's opened
I've
it. Does that
opened
mean
it.
you can see anything
Okay.
through?
I've opened it, but I haven't got. I've
Oh, you
So
have
you've pushed it at
literally
the
opened
hinges.
it. Okay, sorry, I thought you just opened it a crack.
No.
Okay.
Can you move me to the bottom of the ladder, please? I think probably we need to gather at the bottom.
well,
of the
I'm
ladder.
going to.
Ogvar's
Lock up.
going to stay on the hand wheel for the moment.
Yeah.
Where's Esther going?
Esther will follow you.
Okay.
And there was no climb check for that.
It's a ladder. It doesn't need a climb check for a ladder.
Okay.
I'm going to It's going to be a bit difficult to do detect evil from on here, but I can give it a go.
Okay. You're going to try and detect evil while you're stood on the ladder.
Yes, I'm just going to go while I'm holding with one hand.
Okay, yeah, sure. You go to detect evil and you don't get any response. But not in the sense of there's nothing evil here. In the sense of you just don't get anything. It's not like your detect evil, it's like it's not worked.
Well, that hasn't worked. I suppose I've come back down and do it, or just plunge on.
Right.
Well, perhaps it's got a magical aura on it. I mean, I detected magic down here, so maybe somebody's put some kind of ward on it.
Whilst he's gone down the ladder, I'm going to sort of climb up, sort of in preparation for if anyone hears or senses anything. And
So
if
you're
not,
next
then
man, you're next man on the ladder.
Okay,
Yes.
so you've got two people on the ladder basically.
Well, what weapons have you got on the ladder?
great sword and. Have I loaded my heavy crossbow in the time where it's nice and quiet?
Yeah, I'd say you could have
It's
probably.
a heavy
loaded it,
crossbow, one-handed.
yeah.
They're all
No.
two-handed.
Ah, he's got one hand on the ladder. Not the best person to go up, but never mind, he's already up there.
Who's that?
Galor.
So Galor's at the bottom of the ladder, but on it. You're at the top of the ladder. The rest of us are gathered round the ladder, apart from Ogvar, who's on the big wheel.
It's
Eating
like
popcorn.
a fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
thought
bloke who turned the thing on the magic
Cuin would
roundabout.
come back down again.
No, he's still up there.
No, I'm still up there.
All right.
Well, now you're there, you might as well have a look, see what you can see.
Yeah, well, wish me luck.
Oh, good luck.
I might have a little prey.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna slowly put my head up through
Okay.
the trapdoor.
You can see nothing.
There doesn't seem to be anything up here.
You
It
mean
is-
nothing is in dark?
No. I mean, you can't see anything at all.
Ah.
There is blackness surrounding you. You cannot see anything at all.
Yeah, it's rather dark up here. Can't
there a
see.
window
Can't see
in the-
anything.
Is there a window? Sorry, is there a window in the level below?
No, there's no window in the level below.
Magical darkness. Elora's thinking to herself, magical. Have you've said that they can't see anything? When you say you can't see anything, what do you mean you can't see anything?
It's just black. It's nothing.
Have you still got light cast on the end of that?
No, the light spells would have faded a while.
Okay, I'm going to cast light onto the end of his thing, and I want to see whether, because Elora's thinking this might be magical darkness, so she wants to cast light. I'm going to cast light onto the end of, what have you got, a dagger?
Morningstar.
Onto the end of your morning star. Just stick it up through there and tell me whether you can see anything.
Okay, well, there you go. I'm going to start slowly inching it up.
As the morning star passes the opening into the area above, the light is extinguished.
No good. It's just gone straight out.
Right, well that's been cast as magical darkness, so that's not a low level. That's not low level magic.
Oh, right.
I'd be very, very careful, Cuin.
Well, I don't know exactly what to do because, without getting in there, I'm a bit stumped here.
Should we try talking? Like shouting in there and.
Oh, I suppose so. Hello? Anybody there?
Your voice echoes back at you, as if in a cavernous room.
No reply.
I'll just come back down a minute, Cuin.
Okay. Wait. Is anybody else? Oh,
Sorry, I'll
Galor.
move out the way.
Yes. Be careful with that sword of yours and where it's pointing, but,
Right, I'm going to suggest that we just move away from the ladder for a moment or two, and then we need to discuss this because this is a little bit more tricky to deal with.
So we got...
So we'll have a bit of a powwow.
Yeah, Ogvar will come and join the group, but he will walk clockwise round, not going between the two.
Yep.
Have you heard all of this go on?
I'm assuming he has. He's not
Yeah.
that far away from
Okay,
you.
fine.
Right.
Right, any ideas?
So we've got...
Have we got? Sorry.
Go on.
If it's a magical darkness, in theory, could we use a torch up
No.
there?
Because
No.
that's
Or
No,
is that-
it
or
would
is that-
extinguish it. Wouldn't
oh,
it be? It would
Yeah.
soak all light
Because the only thing we've got is what we've got is a mechanism that shoots flame. We have a trapdoor at the end top of a ladder. Every time you touch the ladder, it shoots flame. Yes.
Stop doing that.
No, but that's depending on where it is. When you touch the ladder and it was directly in line with the ladder, it shot flame. Yeah. So do we then put it back to where it was? That is now open. This ain't metagaming, is it?
No, this
No,
is just
no,
an out
this is
of...
literally
out of-
having a discussion.
If we did, if we put that with the what's it open, get something to touch the ladder with, right? And every time we keep tapping the ladder, so the flame, see if it goes up into the. Because if that's the top where the flame should come from, surely there's got to be something to light the lighthouse. Is it this flame?
I'm not sure that that's got anything to do with it.
Okay, well, I
it's
have
a
no-
possibility.
In that case, I have nothing.
The other option might be that we've moved the mechanicals around a certain amount and it stopped the flame. Perhaps if it goes further round, it lights up upstairs.
Maybe.
Ogvar, try and turn the handle a little bit further and see what happens.
Okay, I'll go back round.
Just watch yourself.
Okay.
So he goes back round again.
Yeah.
And he will turn it, but I'm going to guess that point's going to soon come round to face him.
So the fire. So do we know where the fire comes out? Can we identify where the fire came out of it to stop making sure we don't point that bit at
At
people?
the moment, it's halfway between the ladder. It's come towards the point. Has come towards Ogvar. It's
Yeah,
come
the point's
clockwise.
basically resting about 1:30 at the moment, basically. If
As
you
you're
look
looking
at
at
my
it.
clock, yeah. The point's basically it's resting about 1:30.
And you're at
You
3
can
o'clock.
tell that it's moved round from, it's moved around that kind of distance by about 10 foot.
Okay.
So you know that it's moved 10 foot. That's as much as you know.
Okay, so
Should we try
Ogvar
this?
will crank it round a bit more.
Let's try this in 10-foot increments and see if the light goes out.
Okay.
Or on, as the case may be.
So you crank it round 10 foot.
Right, so it's more towards the 2 o'clock-ish. No?
It's coming from the centre of the mechanism, not the outside.
Yeah,
Pointing out towards that.
We just
Yeah, but it would be a greater distance
It's
on the outside.
it's moving 10 foot in the middle.
Okay.
So
So whereabouts on the clock face would that be then?
So
It's the easiest way.
it's just moving the paladin to the clock face, so we've got a rough idea.
if it's gone from there 10 foot, so that's about 10 foot. So moving
Okay.
it 10 foot will bring it to about here.
Okay, yeah. So it's gone past me.
Yeah, so it's gone kind of round you.
right, shall I touch
Okay,
the?
so as it comes round you, make me a reflex save.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, that ain't gonna do it. That's gonna be 8, which was terrible.
A gout of flame rushes out and deals 5 damage to you.
Okay. Oh, it's getting hot again. Oh no!
Oh, at least it's consistent.
It's a
Any change at the hatch?
feeling a bit
There
crispy.
is no change whatsoever.
Another 10-foot, Olga?
Okay. So Ogvar will do a further 10 foot.
Okay. It goes 10 foot round.
Is
There's no
anything changed?
change. No change.
No change. Go another. Give it one more go.
Okay.
So you did hit 10 foot, so that would be there.
Yep.
And then you're gonna do another 10 foot.
Yeah.
As long as we don't bring it back to the party.
There we go.
You turn it another 10 foot, nothing changes.
It's not that then.
Well,
Right.
no, we've still got a while to go before we get nearer to us. It might be.
So well, it seems that any time it hits anybody, it hits a person, it shoots flame. Because
Well-
we moved it.
If you all move round, we can do a full circle.
Well, we could try that. If nobody's going to hit, if that's how it's
Yeah.
working, then let's just do that and see if we get any difference from
Yeah.
anything, and then we'll
Okay.
take another look at it.
Everyone stand
Round
clear.
Ogvar.
So I'll continue to wind
Yeah.
it round.
And you've all moved round to where Ogvar is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep turning it and you keep going in 10 foot increments and nothing. Well, right, so you've moved it 10 foot. Okay, you can't see that anything has changed.
Okay. And again.
Yep. Well, if you want to turn again.
Yep.
Nothing changes.
You keep moving it round until it's back where it originally started.
Do a full circle.
Okay. You do a full circle, and nothing changes.
So I'm gonna go. Well, look, it
did
hasn't hit anything, so I'm gonna give it. I'll go and touch the.
Oh, before you do that, we've been doing it clockwise. Can you turn it anti-clockwise? Or the mechanism not do it?
Yeah, does
Because
the wheel go the other way,
No,
Ogvar?
I
Yeah.
can certainly try.
Okay. We'll just repeat the process the other way before we do anything further.
Yep. The wheel does turn anti-clockwise. You turn it the opposite way to where you're turning,
Okay.
and it moves anti-clockwise.
Keep going until you get...
Yeah.
So it's not pointing at you.
And then I think somebody else needs to have a go, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
You
So-
move it all the way around, and nothing changes until that point where you've brought it kind of.
What's
Is it if you brought it opposite you?
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
not
No,
yet.
Just
so we're going
before
to change it. We're going to change
Okay.
the wheelbearer.
You wanted me to
So anybody,
We'll all shuffle round to so we're opposite.
be
That,
careful.
if you like.
Be careful in that armour. You might get poached.
So do you want to move everybody round so that we can complete a circle
away
apart from Cuin,
Yeah, so we'll all move to the other side of the ladder.
who's become the sacrificial barbecue?
Okay, and
Are you turning the wheel?
I'm turning the wheel.
Okay. Give me a reflex save.
Oh, crap.
12. Oh no, 13.
13. Okay. You dive out of the way just in time as a gout of flame out of this central mechanism, and you take 1 point of damage.
Oh, well done.
Ah,
Ooh, that was close. That was close, Cuin.
You okay over there, fella?
yeah. It seems that. Yeah, so you know, singed a bit of my hair a bit, but it seems that whenever it comes in contact with a human,
Well,
Are you able to complete the circle?
might it be a proximity thing?
oh, I see. So
Perhaps it's nothing to do with the ladder at all. Maybe it's to do with the mechanism.
okay, yeah. So, but how are we going to get the? What I was trying to do was to see if the flame would blast upwards.
So we need to put somebody.
So what I would
You
say,
need to touch the ladder while it's pointing
is-
at the ladder.
what I would, well, no, because it isn't touched by the llama. It's touched by the proximity
Yeah.
of. But what I'm thinking is if you all carry in an anti-clockwise, that's now gone past me.
So if we point it at the, you want to point it at the ladder.
And no, I'm going to point it over there.
Yeah, can I just point something out at this point? It doesn't really matter about this flame. Because it doesn't matter if it's a naked flame or light or anything else going up there. It's going to extinguish the light, which tells me it's not a flame-based thing.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah, I think we were just wondering if the mechanism would some way turn off the darkness, but it doesn't seem to be doing that, does it?
I must admit, I just kind of want to go up there and just. I know it's silly, but you know.
Well,
You're in control of you.
Well, exactly. Well, this mechanism doesn't seem to be doing
well,
anything.
do you want me to cast? Well, there's no point casting light. It's not going to work up there.
Nothing's going to work up there.
Is wall torches? Is it wall sconces?
There's flickering torches on the walls.
Right. I'll tell you what. We've tried magical cast light. That doesn't penetrate it, which tells me that it's probably magical darkness. But if you wanted to test whether flame has any different effect, you could take a torch. You could take a wall sconce up with you and just stick it through and see what happens.
I'll try because that's what I wanted to try before, but
Yeah, we'll give it a go then.
we'll give it a go. Why not?
Okay, so you're taking a sconce off the wall, and what are you doing with it?
Gonna go up the ladder with it and
Okay,
see if it lights anything up.
you go up the ladder with this sconce in your hand. You hold it up and you put it through the hatch, and it is extinguished.
Oh, damn it!
I don't like this hatch very much.
Well,
No.
that answers that, doesn't it? Okay, so it's back to the drawing board.
Laura, you keep saying magical darkness. Who's capable of putting this sort of thing up there?
Well, you know, how many people we found? 3.
We had 6 beds.
6 beds. And then this has got some kind of magical ward on it, and that is magical darkness.
I don't think the barbarian would have done that.
It's above my level. I know what it is, but it's not something. It's beyond my level right now. My abilities.
Okay.
So I don't have anything that can extinguish magical darkness. So the thing is, how do we deal with not being able to see?
Is it the kind of thing a sorcerer can leave behind, or are they going to be up there making sure it stays there?
Well, if it's a ward, it can be left behind, but it usually, for things like this, I think they normally have a time limit. You normally have to recast them, so...
Yes, and
Shall we?
I don't think we've seen anyone so far with a skill set for such a thing.
No, which is a bit concerning.
Could we potentially? I know it sounds silly. Could potentially wait for a little bit, see if it extinguishes, and see if there's a brief moment where it before they recast it.
Or wait out the people to come down to go to bed. Because they've got bedrolls down here, so they're living
That's
down
true.
here.
Yeah.
Do we think they've taken food and supplies up with them?
I don't know, probably.
I'm not bothered with the wonky pans, so you know. They ain't gonna be cooking anything.
I can't play cards. You've got them. The way I see it, we've got two choices. Well, we've got three. We either A, wait, B, 2 heavies going through the hatch, right, into total darkness, or 3, those who have shooting abilities randomly fire
Through the hatch.
to see if they make any it. But I can't think. The only other person who might know is
Are
Esther.
we out of character? Right, okay.
Yeah, we made a character.
Right.
When we were on the outside of the lighthouse,
Yep.
could we tell if the top of the lighthouse, the lighty bit, was shrouded in glass or if it was open?
You would have been able to see that it was. There were some kind of glass panels.
Okay.
You
So
could
I'd be
tell
slightly
that
concerned
that's-
firing things in there because we've been asked to get the lighthouse working again.
Well,
If we-
with most lighthouses, you need the glass for the reflective
yeah.
properties.
So if we start firing stuff up there and
Reflectors.
break the lighthouse mechanism, I don't think they'd be very pleased with us.
I think we should wait a little bit, just not for long, or just wait to see if anything happens. If not, then
Well,
just-
the problem with spells is that if you can continue to cast spells. It's like if I cast light onto this dagger, and then I get towards the end of the spell, I can dispel it. I can recast it onto the thing. That doesn't necessarily. You can kind of overlap them. If I think it's getting towards the end, I'd just recast light on it.
okay.
As painful as it sounds, I think the best option is 2 heavies through the hole.
Right.
As you're discussing, Esther she's listening to this conversation going on. She's nodding. She's going, yes, perhaps, yes, maybe, as she's going, and she.
Suddenly all of her toys come out the pram.
Because you've only got a few options, haven't you?
Yeah.
Either you lot fire something through, and then I dash. Me and Galor
There is.
dash through. But
Well, there are a couple of things I could do, but the trouble is they're quite destructive, which is again,
we can't
it's
afford to
negative.
break the
Yeah,
mechanism.
it's kind of.
yeah, we can't break anything up there. We can't. Break
Hang on
the-
a minute.
Because it's all mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's had a thought. There was excuse the pun, there was a light bulb moment there. Tell us you've got the spell of lighthouse repair.
Oh, just so happens.
As you're there, kind of discussing this, Esther's making these noises, agreeing with you. She's, she is contributing to the conversation in her own way, but she kind of approaches both Ogvar and Elora, and she casts Cure Light Wounds on both of you,
Ooh.
giving Ogvar back 8 points
Okay.
and Elora back 4 points.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh, that's much better.
That's really helpful.
She then approaches Cuin, and with her last remaining first level spell, 10 points back.
Oh, well done you.
I'm full.
I've seen we see her do this.
Yes, yeah.
It's really, really kind of you to heal me, Esther. You know.
Thanks, but I'm terribly sorry, but I haven't got any more spells left.
That's okay,
Okay.
Esther. Next time I'll step up.
And Elora, look up and see what is the ceiling made of. What can she see? That upper
Ceiling's made of wood.
We can't really set fire to it.
I wasn't thinking of that, but either way.
I assume the turning mechanism, there's like a central metal bit going up through the roof.
Yes, yeah, it goes through this, but it's quite snug.
Well, I suppose there's
There's no windows.
No. We're down to 2 options.
Yes, we can either.
We wait, or 2 heavies go through the hole.
I wonder if that.
Or do we all rush the hole?
I wonder if that would.
Strength in numbers.
What are you thinking, Elora?
Once you're up, we might as well get as many up there as...
I've got this candle. It is a magical candle.
Okay.
But it isn't for casting light. It's for other purposes. But because it's a magical candle, I wonder whether it would work in magical conditions.
You're thinking magical light will light magical darkness?
Well, possibly. I don't know.
Well, perhaps, but didn't it put out the light you were casting beforehand?
Yes, you use my.
What?
It's put out magical
cast
light.
magical on my old.
So it's put
Flail,
out physical light and magical
my
light.
morning star, and it went out by magical.
Yeah,
and then the physical.
It probably won't work.
From
So,
Colin.
and anyway, even if it did, it probably wouldn't put out enough light to make it worth using. So
At this point, I'm just going to say you entered. You kind of got to the lighthouse early morning, and you haven't spent very long in here.
So it is daytime.
A couple of hours maybe, but it is still like mid morning, late morning kind of time.
Right, we need to make a decision, people. It's wait them out or 2 heavies through the hole.
You know what? I'm up for going through the hole.
Cuin, how do you feel about it?
Well, once more to the breach, dear friends. It's
Oh, a bit of Henry V.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
I think we're agreed then. It's heavies through the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
I'll go.
That'd be a good name for the episode, that would. Heavy through the hole.
Heavy through the hole. Once more into the breach. There you go.
Yeah, I like heavies in the hole.
Heavies, yeah.
Heavies through the hole.
Oh God. Any holes a go?
Oh dear.
No.
The problem is, do I let Galor go first? Not because of his armor class, or because of the bloody sword.
Something might go through a different hole if you finished up a ladder.
Actually, that's worth a point. That's worth thinking about. If you're climbing a ladder, one-handed, we want to give you a one-handed weapon to go up with,
Yeah,
so
but
you're
while
ready
you're
when
climbing, you can't, you cannot attack or whatever.
No, but when he gets to the top, he's going to have to use a turn to take his 2-handed sword off his back.
If
he climbs with a battle axe in one hand.
What was it? Quick draw.
Have you got quick draw? Otherwise, he's going to get to the top of the ladder and stand there like sitting duck for a round while everything takes a batter
One of your feet.
while he gets his sword out.
Ah!
Whereabouts? My
Feet.
Oh, here we go.
Have you got
We've
a quick draw?
got power, attack, dodge, run.
No.
No.
So you would take a round two.
So probably you up first, fella.
I'm gonna take a punt here and sort of say, well, so we've established that's magical darkness, so it's going to extinguish any light, but nobody can see in magical darkness. So anybody entering through the hole, they might be able to see. Well, no, I'm not sure they'd be able to see somebody coming through the hole.
Good
point.
Could your bat see through? Because bats have sonar, don't they?
Mine doesn't have. No, not all bats. He doesn't operate. He can use.
Rowan has blind sense.
Yes, he has blind sense. That's a damn good. Yeah, but even he wouldn't be able to see in magical darkness. So God knows where he'd fly into.
A raven isn't going to be able to do it.
No.
And we're not sending the dog.
Go on, Pickles,
that
up the
would be
ladder.
very interesting to see it climb the ladder.
What I can do is, if you're going to go up the ladder first, Cuin, I can give you a little bit of a helping hand. So are you going to go up first?
Yes.
Although he has got blind sense, blind sense would work in magical darkness because it's a sense. He doesn't have to see. It's just magical darkness just stops you from seeing.
So what are you going to do? I can't send him up.
Is Bat going before us?
I'm loving this. This is great.
What feedback do you get from Bat?
I've got an empathic link to him, so all I get is a feeling until out of character until my next level. I can't speak to him, so all I get is a feeling. So he can tell me if he's warm or cold or it's damp, like he did when I.
Well, I suspect he's going to tell you it's dark.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think there's. I don't think there's any grades.
We're sending heavies through the hole.
Yeah. I think
So at this stage, just having had the discussion I'm going to have with Cuin, I'm going to bless you before you go. So I'm going to lay a hand on Cuin and cast Aid.
Yep.
Which is my second level luck domain free spell.
Okay.
That gives you +1 on all attack rolls, +1 against all fear rolls, and 1d8 +4 temporary hit points.
Right, 1d8 +4
temporary hit points.
That's quite nice.
I've cast Aid on you, which gives you those bonuses. I'm just thinking, I've also got a spell that protects you from ranged attacks. It reduces them by 20%. I'm just
Don't
thinking we
put everything on me.
Well, you're first man through the hole.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you
You're
know.
going to wear whatever's coming. You're wearing it.
Yeah, but you know.
News for you.
And the DM's gone very quiet.
I'm just finding it absolutely hilarious that the thing I thought you would have the most problems with hasn't caused you any problems.
That doesn't fill me with confidence whatsoever.
Oh no, you've already sorted it out, but you sorted it out easy as pie. It's the fire. I thought you'd have real issues with the fire,
Right.
but you haven't. It's actually the thing I least expected you to have trouble with, which is caused the trouble.
What's going to happen
Oh,
now?
right.
He's going to go up through the hatch. There's going to be bright daylight. He's going to get on with
There'll
life.
be a big light switch, he goes clunk.
Yeah, come on.
Right, so what's happening now then?
Divine Grace, a second level paladin, gains a bonus equal to a charisma bonus, if any, on all saving throws.
Yeah, you've already got that factored in.
Oh, have you? Oh, that's right then.
Right, so I've cast
Yep.
Aid on you.
Right.
If we're not going to, do you want the ranged attack thing before you go? Let's.
No, because I've got the person behind me. Basically, is not as well armed, armoured. They've got to.
So
I'm
you
not
want me to
being-
cast it on him?
Yeah, because I know he's going to be following straight after me.
You'd hope.
Well, who's got the second best armour class? That's the next person to go up through. the
Right,
hole.
this is where it's.
That's where it starts.
That's
getting
metagaming.
Yeah, okay.
You would know if somebody's stronger than you,
But I would
but you wouldn't know what their hit points or.
You'd know what armour someone had on, but you
Yes.
wouldn't know how many points of AC
But
No.
it
what
gives you.
that's what I'm saying. I would know that there
We
was
can
no
we can
way
see
that
his
his
knackered.
armour class is going to be as good as mine, simply because he hasn't got a shield and he hasn't got any armour.
And we also
he's
know
got a
he's been
cloak.
injured. And we know he's been injured because we've seen him get hit.
In theory, but you don't know whether he's actually got some magical armour cast on him, do you?
Okay. Well,
Well, no,
either
you
way,
can-
you can
we
go-
saw him
you
take
can-
hits.
either way,
You can go.
I've said
yeah.
no.
You can go through a logical process of it,
What?
obviously.
What does Ogvar wear?
Ogvar's got leather armour on.
Right, so I'm wearing scale armour. So looking at each other,
You can.
I'm the second best protected. Looking at each other.
Yeah, you can gauge from somebody's size as to their strength, their build, etc. Or whatever.
At this
Oh,
point,
still.
Esther pipes up. She goes, "Well, I can go."
Oh,
Okay.
way. So, Esther, if you're happy to go up behind
Well,
Cuin,
yes, I will. Just give me 1 second. And she mutters slightly. She casts guidance on both herself and Cuin.
oh, we like that.
+1 on attack roll, saving throw, or skill check,
So that's now.
which you expend. And she also casts on both herself and Cuin resistance.
Hold on. So I get another
So
attack
you get,
on attack rolls.
yeah, you can expend guidance on attack roll, saving throw, or skill check.
So you
just
get one.
+1.
You get to add one to one of those rolls when you choose.
One of those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she also casts on you resistance. Subject gains +1 on saving throws.
Does that affect
Does she
stat?
have to declare what type of energy?
No,
So when you cast resistance, it's all energies.
It's magical.
it's
energy.
resistance, so it gives him a buff on his saving throws. So it doesn't resist something in particular,
It resists
but
everything.
it gives him a boost to resisting things.
Right.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Does that spell stack?
Well, I don't think it does.
No,
No,
I don't think it does.
Right. Okay.
resistance and guidance won't stack.
Okay.
So you've got resistance cast on you and guidance, and so does she.
That's it. Nobody else has cast anything else.
Apart from what's being cast on him by Caddo.
I can only cast that one, the +1, the first one that you said, on either
guidance, so you can expend it on a skill check, a saving throw, or an attack roll.
Right,
But
only the one.
once.
Okay.
Mine lasts the next 4 minutes.
Because, well,
Do I have to state beforehand?
yes.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going up.
Up you go then.
Up we go. Right.
Oh, good
Now or
luck.
never.
Good luck, Karen.
Right behind you.
So I'm going
And
to
you,
go up.
Esther.
Yeah.
Do you want to move them to the ladder?
Okay, so you've gone up, Cuin.
Yes.
You go up, Esther follows you, and you both disappear into the darkness.
Can we hear anything?
That
from
was
down?
predictable.
Yeah.
You can't hear anything, and you can't see them.
Right, well, we'll leave it to you then,
Split
Cuin.
party. Yay.
Well, I suppose.
As you say that, your voice echoes around you, coming back to you almost like a boomerang. You cannot see anything. You cannot hear anything, except your own voice echoing back to you.
At the bottom of the ladder, Elora is going to prepare Light of Lunia.
Okay?
Okay. Well.
Can Esther and Cuin hear each other?
You don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Cuin would have to find
Well,
out.
I was. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Esther, you will keep sort of in contact. Are you using your longsword?
You know what we should have done? We should have attached rope to them.
Oh, well.
Would have made sense.
Yeah. So it seems that I can't hear. Right. Oh, okay.
Slowly at the top.
Right. I'm going to sort of put my sort of elbow against the outer wall.
You can't feel an outer wall.
Anyone for a game of cards?
For the listeners, the DM has got a massive smile on at the moment. He finds it very entertaining.
Well, can I feel anything with my feet?
You can't feel anything with your feet at all. You know you're standing on something, but you do not know what you are standing on. And as you move your arms around you, you cannot feel anything around you. There is nothing to make contact with.
Did you move away from... Are you still at the top of the ladder?
I at the top of the ladder.
You can't be because Esther came
No,
through.
hold on. I'd only move 5 feet away from the ladder so she could get out. I wouldn't like jump 15 foot
No,
across. I'd only be 5 foot away from the top of the ladder.
Yeah, but Esther's between you and the ladder.
That depends which way she. Because if I was to
We've
go
no
up-
idea where Esther is, have we?
Yeah. If
Sorry, you've no
Theoret-
idea where Esther
No.
is. I know exactly where
Right,
I am.
well, we're at this. I mean, there's just no point having this discussion at all.
theoretically, if I went through a step ladder, right, through a trap door, I'd step to one side. If I was following somebody, I wouldn't step behind them.
No,
I'd step
step
to the
the
other
other
side. So
She'll have
can't
seen
do-
which. Well, would she have seen which way you step? Not my problem. Sorry.
Well, she would
We're
hit-
downstairs.
walk into
Yes,
it.
it's all on you,
I've got-
Cole.
Yeah, literally. This
Right.
is.
Yeah.
This is Cuin plays D&D while the rest of us listen.
So, go on.
Sorry. If one of you guys will attach the rope round me, because we haven't heard from Cuin and Esther for a bit, I'm going to go up, and if I tug on the rope, just pull me back.
Has anyone got rope? Because mine's still outside.
I've got 50 foot of silk rope.
You've got-
Mine. I did gather mine up. I gathered mine back. I
I think I've got some soft hemp rope. We could chain most of it together if
yeah,
possible.
fine. Okay, tie
That's 50. That's 50 foot long, isn't it? So 10 foot up, you should be fine.
fine. Tie it round your waist properly, and I'll tie it because I can tie knots. So I'm going to tie it round his waist.
You got a book on that, haven't you?
Well, I've got a book, but whether it's actually on knots is another thing entirely. I'm going to tie it round his waist,
Yeah.
nice and securely, and say, right, off you go. What weapon have you got?
I'm not going to have any. Well, I'm not going to have anything out until I get to the top of the ladder, because then I can get my great sword out.
Fine. Okay.
I would stay at the top of. I'd hang
Yeah.
on to the ladder
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
and just stick your head through and see what you can see.
Yeah,
Not
And
a lot of it.
if it was like before when I went up and didn't see anything, then I'm gonna carry on and explore, but with me
Rope.
still tied.
Okay.
And what's
Is this
what's the signal for pull you back?
I'll tug twice.
Is this in character or out of character? Because your voice has
Out of
disappeared.
character.
Oh, right. Oh, because he's just...
He was in
He
character.
was in
You were out of
character.
character.
Well, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up the ladder with the rope round my waist. If I give 2 tugs onto it, then please pull me back. because I don't know what's up here. It seems very eerily strange, but yes, wish me luck.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that.
And just to clarify, 2 tugs pull you off.
Yes, please.
I was waiting for that. Someone was going to say it.
But I'm going to just be going, Esther? Esther?
Your voice just echoes back and loops round back to you.
Yeah, this is rather weird. There doesn't seem to be anything around me. Yes. I don't want to move too far, so, Esther?
I assume we
That's
get
all
no
I'm gonna
feedback
do.
on what Esther's doing.
Because I can't do...
No, you don't. You can't hear anything. You can't hear him, and you can't hear Esther from where you are down on the floor below.
But I mean,
So
all I
second
can
heavy
do...
through the hole then.
Yeah, I'll go up and
Yeah.
I'm going to go up and
Okay, so you go up the ladder,
and into the thing.
and you go in. You cannot see anything. Your full body going in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cannot see anything. You cannot hear anything. Okay.
I'm going
I am a mum.
to. Yeah. I kind of want to crawl on the floor, sort of thing. I know it sounds weird.
Okay.
It means I won't trip over anything. Plus, if there's anything
Cuin
on the
trips
floor
over
that's if there's anything on the floor that's useful or like helps me guide my way across the room,
Yep.
then potentially I'll do that.
Okay, so you drop down to all fours and you start crawling across the floor.
Can we hold on to the end of the rope? Because I don't think anyone's got it.
I think he gave it to you, didn't he?
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the rope. Is the rope going through my hands? Is he taking the rope out as he goes?
As he moves forward, well, you don't know this, but the rope falls back out the hole.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
And I'm just going to turn around to the guy. I think we have a problem.
Elora is actually sort of standing agape at this point.
Has the rope and the loop that was attached to Galor come back, or has
No.
it been like
Like it's
chopped?
been cut.
There's something in here with us.
I'm gonna look at- I'm gonna look
it
at
might
the-
just be so. It could be a spell that when you go through it, things can't come with you. So you lose your light, you lose your torch. People go through.
Have I still got my sword? Can I access my sword?
Yep, you can feel your sword on your back.
Can we have a flash over to Esther and see what she's doing?
Oh, Cuin? She hears her voice reflect back to her. She goes, well, this appears to be a bit of a bother.
Elora's going to pick the rope up and look at it. Can I make a spot check on it to see if
Yeah,
I can
sure.
determine exactly what's happened to this rope?
Yeah. Spot check.
That's a 21 all in.
Oh, well done.
You look at the end of this rope and it has been cleanly cut.
Right, I'm going to turn around to the others and say, right, this rope's been cut. So there must be somebody near that hole. There's got to be somebody or something near that hole. It's somebody with some intelligence has cut that. I can't imagine.
So it's not been magically cut.
It's difficult to say. It's very clean. It's very difficult to say.
Because we've got 3 bodies up there now.
Yeah, I know. Right, Elora's going to do something a little bit unorthodox here. Because she doesn't know what else to do and nobody else is coming up with any ideas. So she's going to reach into her backpack and this is going to get funny. Now, which one do I pick? Which one do
Tea
I
or the
pick?
coffee?
Yeah.
Oh, if I was going to go back to the guild, see if there's any of the contracts that look a bit easier.
yeah. I can find new friends.
She's going to pick up a pouch of marbles. She has a pouch of 24 marbles.
Okay.
She's going to go to the top of the ladder,
Yep.
kind of wrap her arm round the top of the ladder rung, get her hand and open the top of the pouch, and she is going to fling these marbles in as far as she can get them through into the darkness. Not right in front of where the hatch is, I mean like fling it so they empty and scatter outwards and roll for some distance. In
Okay.
theory, if there is nothing to stop them rolling.
You throw a pouch full of marbles into the darkness
And they're gone.
and they're gone.
Right? And she's going to come back down the ladder and wait.
And Ogvar's going to say, what happened up there?
Well, I've thrown these marbles in. There's 24 marbles in there. It could cause anybody problem up there, but the point is, if somebody else is up there, you never know if somebody else... I've thrown them quite away, because I would have thought that Esther and Cuin and probably Galor wouldn't have moved too far away from the trapdoor.
You would hope so, yes.
Well, you would think so, wouldn't you? I'm going on logic that they wouldn't just wander into the darkness. They can't see where they're going, and they can't see the hole because the light will be soaked in, so they perhaps can't see where they come up from. If somebody else...
How much rope did we get back? Because we started with 50 foot. So can we measure how much rope? Because that'll give us a feel for how far he went in.
That's also a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, how much is there?
The only amount of rope that is missing is the amount which was used to tie around Galor's waist.
So I've only lost about
So you're probably talking about
3-4 foot of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
So
Ogvar seeing...
he could be by the hatch. If we've only lost 4 foot of rope,
Yeah.
at the most, when that got cut, he was a foot from the hatch.
Right. Elora's going to go back up the rungs of the ladder.
Yep.
And she's not going to go up through it, but she's going to lean up through it, put her arm through, and just feel around just around in the foot or two around. I mean, what's your foot like? That's about what?
2
A
foot.
metre, 2.5 foot, 3 foot at the most, and just feel around, see if she can feel anything.
You can't feel anything.
Okay, she's going to come back down the ladder. Okay, I can't feel anything around 2.5 foot or so round the hole. I can't feel anything. I can't hear anything.
Would your detect magic tell us anything up there?
Ooh.
Well, we can detect. We know.
Well, I can try it.
We've made kind of the obvious assumption it's detect magic. It's magical, but is it going to tell us anything that we don't know about it so far?
Well, if I concentrate for long enough, I might. It's only going to tell me really what kind of magic it is.
No, that's not going to get us
It's,
anywhere.
no,
is it?
not really.
Right. So I'm stood up there
There are-
shouting for Esther. Can't figure. So I'm gonna tap my foot forward to see if there's anything still underneath me.
Yep.
And is there anything underneath me?
Yeah, your foot goes down on a solid surface.
Okay. So that's that. And so I'm going to bring that one back, and then I'm going to my rear leg and go
Yep.
backwards.
Yep. There's floor underneath it.
So right, I'm going to go right. Okay. So I'm just going to tap myself forward with my shield and my morning star at the ready.
Yep.
And I'm going to go. I'm going to follow my right because I could walk in a circle because I can't see him. But I'm going to basically be not swinging as in whack, 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 but just prodding ahead.
Yep.
To try and hit a wall.
God, this is where he walks over the hole and falls back down through the hole, isn't it?
Well, if I do, I get a bit of damage, but hey,
Or he trips over me.
yeah, but then at least I found somebody.
You start walking and you continue walking. You've got your sword out in front of you.
My morning star,
your
yeah.
morning star out in front of you. You can't feel anything. And you
Right.
keep walking and you can't feel anything.
Right, in that case, I am going to stop still, and I'm going to look straight ahead,
Okay?
and I'm going to detect evil.
Okay. Once again, it's like your detect evil has stopped working.
I haven't got the foggiest, so...
So,
It's not foggy, it's just dark.
No, yeah, but I don't know, apart from... I'm hitting
You've lost-
no matter,
yeah,
no
you've
matter
lost
where
all-
I walk.
You've lost all the walls and everything, haven't you?
Yeah.
so
And I can't cast anything to get light. I can't cast anything to detect evil. I can't cast anything to detect good. I can't basically do anything but just stand there. So I'll just stand there. I'll take half a day's ration out my backpack.
Okay?
so have you come back down from the ladders yet?
I've come back
There's
down.
nothing else I
Okay.
can do.
I've come back down.
Maybe we should have a look through our packs and see if there's anything of use.
Yeah, I've kind of been doing that in mine. It must be something useful. Let's compare notes. What have you got in your backpack, Ogvar?
I'm going to put my hand into my bag, and the first thing Ogvar pulls out with a grin is a percolator.
Oh, seems like a good idea, but I don't think they'd be too happy, would they?
Probably not, no. And so you go through the rest of it, and he will pull out the 3 spark stones.
Okay.
Maybe these could do something, I'm not sure. And the other thing is you present to Elora the box of priest bullets.
Oh,
I know what these are, but I'm not entirely sure what they do.
okay. What else you got?
And the only other thing is this potion, and he will bring out the Karina's potion of only to be used in dire situations.
Yeah,
Well, we
violent,
don't know.
dire situation.
I don't know what that does. So could
Yeah.
be an explosion.
We ain't
One
listening
more-
to you. We're down at the bottom of the ladder.
One more
Could
thing. One more
could
thing.
just be healing,
I'm
couldn't it?
then.
Well, you
I've
have,
noticed I've got a small magnet. How small is it? About rubber size, or is it like?
Yeah, it's a small magnet on a string, basically. It's about
Could-
rubber-sized.
If I was to attach to my sword, would it give it any sort of magnetic properties at all?
No.
Oh.
Okay. I am going to, although we couldn't put a light in there, I'm in there.
Just illusion.
So I'm going to take, after I've been having a munch on half a day's ration,
Yeah.
No, it means I
Right.
can take the form of something.
I'm going to try, I'm going to take my lamp out
Yeah.
with my, and I'm going to try and light my lamp
Okay.
because I'm already in there.
You light your lamp, and you can see darkness. There is a light source right next to you, and it is clearly casting light, but you can't see anything but blackness.
I've never come in across anything like
But
this
I know, and I know that is my lamp that's casting
Yes.
the light.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to,
Right. Ogvar, Elora, and Caddo, make me a spot check, please.
Sorry.
That's a 21 from Elora.
Ooh, nice. Maybe a 13 all in for Ogvar.
Do I know why I'm making this spot check?
No.
So I haven't got time to cast something before I make it.
No.
Bugger. 9.
Okay. Elora.
Sorry, 12 all in.
Oh, okay. Elora, in the corner of your vision, you can see something black. And then you can't see anything as all 3 of you are dragged up through the hatch.
Oh!
Oh, dear.
Whoa!
What's that?
You can't see anything, and the only thing you can hear is your own voices echoing back to you.
Hello!
Oh, that's just fine and dandy, isn't it? That you know what? This is turning into be a really shite day.
Further recon of the room revealed a way to disarm the troublesome traps, and with a little lever leverage and grinding of gears, the team finally put pay to the flame flingers. The ladder presented a more lofty problem, and with danger sense at the forefront of their discussion, they decided to take a direct approach and simply open the troublesome trapdoor. Stuck in a void of magical darkness and devoid of any good ideas, a confused Cuin decides to de-stress and in his solace seeks comfort in some culinary supplies. Will the friends manage to reunite? Find out next week in episode 34 of Secrets of the Silver City.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. Having you as a listener means everything to us. So, whichever streaming service you choose to listen to us with, please give us a like, subscribe and follow. We would love for you to join us on our Facebook or Twitter page, where you can catch up with all of our latest news. While you're waiting for the next episode of Secrets of the Silver City, why not pop over to our website, where you can read all of the information about this campaign, from backstories to setting. All of the links are in the bio of this episode. Join us again next week for the next instalment. Thank you for listening.